All right, hold everything. We have a developing story, a deeply personal and frankly heartbreaking admission from a star we have watched grow up right before our eyes. This is a moment of raw vulnerability from a beloved figure who is now facing immense challenges both professionally and personally. Get ready to feel the weight of this because it's a powerful reminder that even those we see on screen, those who brought us so much joy, are still human, still facing their own battles. We are talking about Frankie Muniz. The name alone likely brings a smile to your face. For years, he was the hilarious, quick-witted, slightly mischievous star of one of the most iconic sitcoms of the early 2000s, Malcolm in the Middle. He was the voice of a generation of slightly awkward, incredibly intelligent kids navigating the chaos of family life. He was a household name, a young actor with the world at his feet. We watched him in that chaotic household, dealing with his unconventional parents, his often tormenting brothers, and the general absurdity of adolescence. He was relatable, he was funny, and he seemed destined for a long and bright future in Hollywood. But life, as we know, rarely follows a straight path. And for Frankie Muniz, his journey took a fascinating and now seemingly challenging turn. After achieving massive success in acting, he made a bold pivot, choosing to pursue a passion that had been brewing since his teenage years: professional auto racing. It was a move that surprised many, a departure from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood for the intense, dangerous, and highly competitive world of NASCAR. He embraced this new challenge with enthusiasm, dedicating himself to mastering a completely different craft, one that requires split-second decisions, incredible physical endurance, and an unwavering mental toughness. And it is in this world, the world of roaring engines, high speeds, and unforgiving tracks, that Frankie Muniz recently shared a deeply personal and concerning message, taking to social media on Monday. Today, the actor and now racer opened up about his current state of mind, offering a stark and unfiltered look into his emotional landscape. His words were simple, direct, and carried immense weight. He wrote, and I'm quoting him here, "If I'm being 100% honest, mentally, emotionally, I may be at a new low." Just wanted to say it out loud. Let that sink in for a moment. A new low. These aren't words to be taken lightly. This is a public figure, someone who has lived a significant portion of his life in the spotlight, admitting to struggling, to feeling overwhelmed, to reaching a point of significant emotional difficulty. In a world often dominated by carefully curated online personas, this level of raw honesty is both jarring and incredibly brave. It speaks volumes about the depth of the challenges he is currently facing. What could lead someone who seemingly has so much, a successful past career, the pursuit of a passionate dream, a loving family, to feel this way? His admission comes on the heels of a series of setbacks he has been enduring in his pursuit of a career in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2025. Frankie Muniz isn't just dabbling in racing, he committed to competing full-time in NASCAR. Competition started in 2023. This was a serious commitment, a dedication to honing his skills, competing against seasoned professionals, and working his way up the ranks in one of the most demanding motorsports in the world. It's a world where inches matter, where split-second decisions can mean the difference between victory and disaster, and where mechanical issues can derail months of preparation in an instant. And that's precisely what happened most recently, adding another painful chapter to what sounds like a string of disappointments for the actor turned racer. While competing in a race at the Rockingham Speedway in North Carolina on April 18th, Muniz suffered a major mechanical failure. Imagine the scene. The roar of the engines, the blur of the grandstands, the intense focus required to navigate the turns and straights at high speeds. He started that race strong, feeling good, pushing his vehicle to its limits, fighting for position. The adrenaline would have been coursing through him, the thrill of the competition alive in his veins. Then, without warning, disaster struck. His truck's power steering line burst. Think about the immediate impact of that in a high-speed race. Power steering is crucial for controlling these powerful vehicles. When it fails, the steering wheel becomes incredibly difficult to turn, requiring immense physical force just to keep the truck on the track and out of the wall. It's a terrifying moment, a sudden loss of control in an environment where precision is paramount and mistakes can have severe consequences. In a post-race interview with NASCAR reporter Peter Strada, Muniz described the terrifying reality of that moment. He detailed the physical struggle, the sheer effort required to wrestle the vehicle, and the cost it took on his body. He candidly revealed that in his desperate attempts to maintain control, he literally ripped a hole in my hand. A physical injury sustained in the heat of a mechanical crisis. Oh, this wasn't just a car trouble. It was a dangerous incident that resulted in physical harm while he was trying to navigate a potentially catastrophic situation. Despite the physical pain and the loss of crucial control, his immediate priority was likely getting the truck to the pit lane. But even that comes at a significant cost in racing. The time lost is immense. He told Strada that the mechanical failure and subsequent pit stop cost him 17 or 18 laps. In the world of NASCAR, losing that many laps is almost insurmountable. It effectively takes you out of contention for a meaningful finish. You're no longer racing for the lead. You're racing to salvage what you can to finish the race, often many laps down from the leaders. Muniz did, credit to his perseverance, rejoin the race after his team worked to repair the power steering line. He pushed through the pain and the disappointment, getting back onto the track and completing the race, ultimately finishing in 23rd place. Finishing the race, especially under those circumstances, is a display of toughness and commitment. It shows he didn't give up, but the frustration must have been immense, knowing he started strong, knowing a mechanical failure robbed him of a competitive race, having to push through physical pain just to finish far down the standings. It's a scenario that would test the resolve of any athlete. Reflecting on the experience, Muniz told Strada, "It's probably the hardest thing I've ever done." Consider the source of that quote. This is a man who starred in a hit television show for 7 seasons, a show that required long hours, immense pressure, and navigating the complexities of child stardom. He's also competed in other demanding fields. For him to say that wrestling, that damaged truck, was the hardest thing he's ever done, speaks volumes about the intensity and danger of that moment and the physical and mental toll it took. This incident at Rockingham Speedway is reportedly just the latest in a series of disappointments he's faced in his 2025 NASCAR season. While the article doesn't detail the other setbacks, the phrasing suggests a pattern of challenging races, perhaps other mechanical issues, accidents, or simply tough luck that has hampered his progress and prevented him from achieving the results he is undoubtedly working towards. Each setback, each disappointment chips away at an athlete's confidence, makes the goal seem further away, and can lead to a feeling of being constantly thwarted despite giving your all. It's this accumulation of difficulties in his racing career that seems to be directly contributing to the emotional state he described in his social media post. The dream he is chasing, to be a successful NASCAR driver, is proving to be incredibly difficult, filled with obstacles that are both within his control, his driving skill, his physical conditioning, and frustratingly outside of it, mechanical. Failures, other drivers' mistakes, the pressure to perform, the dedication required, the financial investment involved, and the constant risk of physical harm can all weigh heavily on an individual, especially when results aren't going their way. His public admission of being at a new low feels like the breaking point after enduring these repeated blows to his aspirations. This is a stark reminder that the pursuit of a passionate dream, especially one as demanding and unpredictable as professional motorsports, can be incredibly taxing. We often see the highlights, the victories, the moments of triumph. We don't always see the grinding work, the endless practice laps, the frustration of mechanical failures, the physical pain, and the emotional toll that setbacks can take. Frankie Muniz's honesty has pulled back the curtain on that reality, showing us the vulnerability that exists beneath the helmet and the fire suit. It's a poignant moment, especially considering his past success. For years, he was a symbol of comedic timing and youthful exuberance. Now, he is openly discussing feelings of being at a low point. It highlights the significant shift in his life and the immense challenges he has taken on. The world of acting, while demanding in its own way, is vastly different from the physical and mental crucible of professional racing. He chose this path, He pursued this dream, and he is now grappling with the difficult realities that come with it. However, amidst this concerning news about his current emotional state and racing struggles, there is a beacon of hope, a piece of news that connects back to the period of his life that brought so much joy to so many. A Malcolm in the Middle revival is officially slated for development. Yes, after years of fan yearning, countless online petitions, and hopeful comments from the original cast members, it's happening. A 4-episode revival of the beloved sitcom is in the works, with the Emmy-winning original series creator Linwood Boomer at the helm. And incredibly, Frankie Muniz is set to reunite with his on-screen parents, the legendary Bryan Cranston and the brilliant Jane Kaczmarek. This is incredibly exciting news for fans of the original series, and hopefully a much-needed positive development for Frankie himself. Malcolm in the Middle was a cultural phenomenon, a show that captured the chaotic reality of family life with humor and a heart. The prospect of seeing Malcolm, Hal, and Lois back together, even for a limited run, is generating immense anticipation. What will their lives be like now? How have they changed? The potential for hilarious and heartwarming moments is immense. For Frankie returning to the world of Malcolm in the Middle could be a powerful and healing experience. It's a return to a familiar environment, a chance to work with people he knows and trusts, and an opportunity to reconnect with a role that brought him and millions of viewers so much happiness. While racing is his current passion, revisiting his acting roots in a project that is so beloved could provide a much-needed emotional lift and a reminder of his past triumphs. It's a different kind of pressure, certainly, but one that is hopefully less physically dangerous and perhaps more emotionally supportive. The contrast between these two aspects of his life right now is striking. The grueling, often disappointing, and emotionally draining world of professional racing versus the warm, nostalgic, and creatively fulfilling prospect of revisiting a beloved character in a highly anticipated revival. It paints a picture of a complex individual navigating multiple paths, facing significant challenges in one, while potentially finding solace and renewed creative energy in the other. Frankie Muniz's journey is a fascinating study in reinvention and the pursuit of passion. He achieved immense fame at a young age in one field and then chose to pursue a completely different, incredibly difficult dream in another. He spoke about this in 2023 when he announced his full-time commitment to NASCAR, stating, "Ever since childhood, it's been my dream to pursue racing in NASCAR." He spoke of demonstrating his ability, progressing in his career, and showing his son and family what it is to chase your dreams and reinvent yourself. That desire to chase a dream, to reinvent himself, is incredibly inspiring, but his recent admission reminds us that chasing those dreams, especially when faced with repeated setbacks and dangers, comes with a significant emotional cost. It requires immense resilience, a thick skin, and the ability to bounce back from disappointment after disappointment. It's a testament to his character that he's pursuing something so challenging, but it's also clear that the weight of it is taking its toll. His willingness to speak openly about his struggles with his mental and emotional state is also incredibly important. In a society where there is still stigma around discussing mental health, particularly for men and public figures, his honesty is a powerful statement. It reminds others who may be feeling similarly that they are not alone and that it's okay to acknowledge when you're struggling. What the future holds for Frankie Muniz in both his racing career and his return to acting remains to be seen. Will he be able to overcome the setbacks on the track and find the success he is striving for? Will the Malcolm in the Middle revival be a triumphant return that provides him with renewed energy and joy? We can only hope for the best for him. His story right now is a complex one, a mix of inspiring pursuit, challenging reality, and the potential for a comforting return to his roots. It's a reminder of the ups and downs that life can bring, even for those we see as successful or famous. Hope that by speaking out, Frankie Muniz finds the support he needs to navigate this difficult period. The world of Malcolm in the Middle fans is vast and supportive, and hopefully that positive energy can reach him. Thank you for sharing your vulnerability, Frankie. We are all rooting for you on the track and off it. We hope that brighter, Days are ahead. Stay tuned for any updates on Frankie Muniz's journey and the Malcolm in the Middle revival. We'll be following this story closely.